seen that on the internet. That's what I've seen that people are upset. There's the business expenses, the 5,000, and then like I don't know where this like 500,000 thing is or what that even is, but there's some
Half a
questions.
million.
Yeah, I don't
Holy
know. I don't.
shit.
I heard. I've seen. I didn't look into that much because I have multiple shows that I do, and I couldn't dedicate too much to learning about you. So I figured I'd come and just hear from you. But like that's from what I've seen. It's the business expenses that's what people want to know about. Like how are you spending that much money on the business?
Here's the thing: if you were to nickel and dime every single transaction I do, when it comes to like video games and stuff like that, I don't think it gets close to that. I think it's I don't know how it was divvied out in those in that report or whatever they used for the bankruptcy. I don't know how it's calculated. I'm not my bankruptcy attorney. I'm not my CPA. I know it's done right because I went through it with the bankruptcy judge line by line. So
Is
I
that
know
is
it's
that where that
correct.
that large number comes from? Is the bankruptcy number like how much debt you had?
Oh,
I,
I
I'm just
maybe,
I'm trying to
maybe.
take a. Oh, I felt. I mean, you know, right? I mean, if that's what
I don't
you're
know the total number of debt. That
seems like
was
a
my
pretty
no.
big moment in your life that you would know.
I know I didn't. I never. It's not a milestone. Oh man, I'm so happy I got $500,000 off my back.
I'm not
Oh
saying
no,
it's a good milestone,
no, it's
but
a horrible milestone. Something I want to move past and forget and get put in the past. But I don't know. Maybe that's what that number is. But again, I don't know. I don't. I can't go line item by line item. I don't know. It's from years and years ago. And guys, you still there?
yeah.
Okay, you
You're good.
froze again.
You're good.
Jeez,
You're
keeps
good. You're good.
freezing.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Well, they call me
Um.
Mr.
That's me.
Freeze, so
Okay. But yeah, like I can't. I don't have that. I don't know. I would assume. This is my assuming that data includes anything that's considered associated with the business or not. I don't know. Again, I can without going through it because I'm not going to go through all of it anyway. That would be exposure to talk about all that stuff. I feel. Okay. A couple things that no one knows. I guess I have to. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this, but again, I
Phil,
get.
Phil, you do what you're comfortable with, man. I think that's the biggest thing is
I
you
really didn't
don't
want to.
like.
Let me go put the paper away. I'm going to tell you. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
All right, I don't want to talk about shit, but I have to. It
Well,
sucks that
no,
I'm in
you
this
Phil,
don't.
position,
You
man.
you said you said like 30 minutes ago you don't give a shit, and it doesn't make a difference. So pick a point, pick a place to stand.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Either you don't give a shit and you're gonna move on and let the haters hate you no matter what because there's nothing you could do, or try to appease them. It's not you can't be
I
somewhere
don't.
in the middle where you're
I
like
don't.
I might appease you, I might
Adam.
actually do this, I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like
Adam. I
it's
don't care
one or
about
the
them.
other.
I care about you guys. I
So
care
you're
about my
sitting
viewers. I care about
right.
these neutral parties out there who've heard so much nasty stuff about me. At least have a place to listen and hear my side. That's what this is. And I appreciate you guys so much for giving me this time. I really do. I'm sorry I'm getting emotional now, thinking but you know, all right, I'm just gonna fuck this. I'm gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna tell you a few things that no one knows without specifics. Okay, so it doesn't really put anyone under the bus or anything. I've been involved in a few different, legal things over the years. I've been involved with medical issues, my own health and my wife's. All right, and it's not stuff I should talk about with my audience. I don't want my audience to come to my stream and be like, I want to give you a tip because I found out that you have maybe a medical issue or something going on. That's none of it, no one's business. I don't, I've said to let me explain, audience, if you're going to come to a DSP Gaming or a DSP React stream, please come support me because you like me and my content. Okay? Don't come support me because you want to stick it to the haters. I don't want that pity party. Keep that, celebrate whatever. Come and just support me for my content. If I tell you stuff that's going on that are expenses, medical expenses, legal expenses, and I mean, again, I'm not going to tell you, I have some medical conditions.
well,
Okay.
then this is your
The
forum, dude.
debt.
Like this is your forum, Phil. Right? If there's some sort of like medical condition that is causing you to live, paycheck to paycheck or stream to stream, you pride yourself on transparency. I can't think of anything more transparent than just telling your audience you have something going on. And like, you know what, people are people and they'll understand that. Like if God willing, I came out and you know I had cancer or something bad happened, I would.
It's not that. It's definitely not that. Okay, I don't want to make
Right.
anyone think that I'm trying to. Again, this is not a pity party here.
Right.
It's not that. It's that I have a few chronic lingering things that come back over the years, and then yes, there's a medical cost. There's deductible, of course. You have to pay to a certain amount. In a nutshell, I've been involved with a few legal things, and I've been involved with some medical things. Okay. And essentially what's happened over the years is I can't really pay them because of the financial situations that I've been in. Okay. And
did you pay any of those things as business expenses?
I believe, and I don't know if this is true or not. Isn't it true that certain, like your health insurance premiums and stuff is covered or is a tax deductible? I don't know. Again, I get asked this by my tax guy. I do. He says,
your tax guy was asking you this?
He said, I just got an email the other day that said, we need your breakdown of what you pay for premiums, if you had any medical expenses, if you had any of this. We need all this to file your taxes properly.
That doesn't sound right, dude.
I don't know. Again, no, listen, please. Here's the problem. I don't want people going over my tax guy. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. He's a professional.
But he clearly doesn't, because you've been in tax
it doesn't
issues.
Sound like it.
No. My tax issues are not, or from before this shit. They really are. I used to have tax issues with an old account. You might be getting the stories mixed. I used to have an old guy who fucked everything up. This person I have now has fixed everything. Okay. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. This guy is great, and I want people to understand that. Okay. But basically, I have a few ongoing things. When you don't have credit anymore, okay, but you still owe, some things can get erased, some things can't. All right, by a bankruptcy or whatever. And I'm in a situation where I have ongoing costs that I'm on payment plans for. Okay. Not, credit card. I can't get a credit card. I have no credit. My credit sucks because I have bankruptcy. No, I have payment plans. So for example, I incur a legal cost of several $1,000s. Okay, Phil, you don't have to pay that today. You could pay it slowly over time. Here's your payment plan. All right. With the IRS, I owe them back taxes. Phil, we understand. As long as you're in repayment status, you're paying this amount every month. This is, you know what I mean? So that's where my money goes. I'm embroiled in all these ongoing things behind the scenes that absolutely no one needs to know about. Medical stuff, legal stuff that I'm going through, and tax stuff. And where does your money go? And then just think about this. I'm streaming 6 days a week full time. I'm stressed some days, And then I got to come on my stream and hear you blew all your money on mobile games. My wife and me are feeling so much stress with this going on. And, we didn't go on a honeymoon when we got married. We haven't been on a trip since 2019. We haven't done anything.
Phil, I get it. We understand, which is why, we talked about therapy. We've talked about all these things. We understand, right? We've talked about all these things. But you still haven't answered the question. I'm going to ask you this really directly, okay? On a month-to-month basis, how much money are you spending on WWE mobile games and or any other mobile games on a month-to-month basis? Are you spending on iTunes or any sort of mobile device?
Okay.
Just a straight dollar amount. Whatever it is, it's okay.
Okay. This month, I have spent probably $10 to $15. That is an honest answer. And by the way, it wasn't on WWE Champions.
Okay. What was it on? Just curious.
Well, here we go. Because if I tell you, they're just going to blow it up. They're going to.
No, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. If
they already said it's a new game. It's a Street Fighter game.
Okay. The new Street Fighter one. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it good?
It's all right. It's one of those. You build a team of fighters. They fight against each other. It's not. You don't even actively play.
It's like tap RPG. Crap.
Similar, yes.
Okay.
And that was just for experimental purposes. I'm not playing it a lot. I'm playing every once in a while. I spend I'll spend $1 and get a bunch of stuff, So I spend a couple dollars here or there. And of course, I will get destroyed for saying that I spent $15 on it, I will. I'm going to get destroyed for it.
So let me kind of move this along. We've been going for a long time, and thank you again, Phil, for your time. Appreciate it. We're approaching 4 hours. I got a few things that I want to make sure we hit on before we go.
Sure.
Before we, can move forward. So, number one, Keem is here, and Keem has said that he will be respectful, and he would love to talk. I think this is a tremendous opportunity to bury whatever hatchet or whatever it is you guys have and mend a fence. I think this is a tremendous opportunity. Are you open to that?
If you want him on the show to talk, I'm not doing business with this man under any circumstances.
Yeah, you established that. That's fine. That's not